This video will teach you the 5 most important things you need to learn if you want to become a strong player in Mortal Kombat 11. I really hope you learned something while watching this video. Let's just get straight into it. Combos are an essential part of fighting games and they're honestly not as hard as most people think. A really easy method to practice combos and land them consistently is to jump into practice mode with your main, find the combos you struggle with the most and keep working on that exact combo until you land it around 8 out of 10 times. The more time you put in, the more consistent you'll actually land these combos, especially in a real match. Also, don't forget it's very important to practice combos on both sides of the screen. That way in a real match, when it happens, you're ready to convert and you'll land the combo regardless of the situation. The 2 most common factors of dropping combos is you either press the button too fast or too slow. A really good way to get an idea of what's going wrong is to actually look at the button log on the side of the screen. Now this won't give you a 100% correct answer every single time, but you will be able to see some ways in the inputs that you're probably messing up. Last thing for the combo section is controller settings are actually super important for your combos. So the 2 settings that you 100% need to change is you need to turn release check off and you need to turn crushing below held check on. These 2 are really important, so make sure you change them if you haven't yet. So you've learned some combos and now you're ready to get into these real matches. The next thing you need to learn is how to hit confirm. Okay, so for example, Kabal's combos always start with a nomad dash, then you can get the big extension after, double jump in, stand 3, really big damage, 34% for 1 bar. Now don't get me wrong, that damage is great, that combo is great. If you just go into every match swinging and trying to get the combo, you'll get full combo punished and you'll always be unsafe on block. So what you can do to practice hit confirming is you go into practice mode, you set the block mode to random combo, and now you can just press that same string, but you only do the nomad dash if it hits. You can just repeatedly do the string and only go into the nomad dash if it hits. So you can see it's been blocked 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row. On the 5th one he gets hit, so I went into the nomad dash. That is the perfect example of hit confirming, but I'll give you a couple more just to give you an idea. Sub-Zero's backward forward is a great string, but only if you hit confirm it. So you see I got punished here and blocked because I committed straight into the ice ball. Now let me show you the hit confirm side of it. Okay, look, first one he blocked it and I didn't do the ice ball. Second time he gets hit, straight into the ice ball, full combo. Third time blocked. Ice ball on the 4th one that hits. I could keep going, but you get the idea. Very easy to practice, and I know a lot of you guys will be able to do this for sure. We're going to move on to defense now, and I'm going to dive into something that everybody struggles with at some point. Grabs. Okay, so if somebody grabs you in this game, you have 2 options. So if you think that they're throwing you forward, you press 2 or 4. And if you think they're throwing you backwards, you can press 1 or 3. Alright, so I've set up Jax here doing a forward grab. As you can see, I'm waiting for him to throw me, pressing one of the buttons. It doesn't really matter which one. Like I said, this is only for forward grab right now. As long as you press the button when you get grabbed, you should be able to do it. You can even do them together as well, like this. So now that he's doing back throw, like I said, it's the exact same thing. You literally just swap the buttons. So if you think it's back throw, you just do the other side. Again, you can do them all together. Whatever one you want, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're pressing that button, you should be able to break the throw. So now you know how to execute a throw break. I'm going to show you a few situations where it's more likely you'll get thrown in a certain direction. That way you don't just get mixed up every single time. For example, with Baraka, forward throw or back throw, he's going to push you pretty far away. So for a character like Baraka mid-screen, it really doesn't matter. However, if he's got you in the corner, his forward grab is obviously going to keep you there, and that's very common in pretty much every situation. With most characters and in most situations, if you're in the corner, they're going to want to keep you there. Things can definitely get tricky when crushing blows come into play. So for example, Jax has a crushing blow on his forward throw. It does 32%, but his back throw doesn't have one, so those are definitely tricky situations. Also, don't forget, if you feel like taking a risk, you can literally just duck a grab all the time and get a huge punish on it, so you don't always have to go for the throw take, but the option is really good to have. Now that you know how to break grabs in this game, let me teach you how to microduck as well. So a very basic way to look at it is you're pretty much repeatedly pressing block. If you do this with the right timing, you'll duck under most grabs and you'll block pretty much every button as well. Definitely the next step once you learn how to break grabs consistently. The last thing I'm going to break down in this video is everyone's favorite mechanic, flawless block. Flawless blocking can be used in so many different ways, such as punishing strings with gaps, punishing counter pokes, jump ins, and you can even flawless block wake up attacks. To explain it as simple as possible, flawless blocking requires you to press block within a very specific window. I believe it's around 3 frames or so. And if you do it successfully, you have a few options. You can reversal up 3. This is fully invincible and will come out against any follow-up attacks. However, it obviously gives you less reward and for some characters it's a little bit slower. Second option is the reversal up 2. This is obviously the faster, more rewarding option. However, it isn't as guaranteed due to the lack of invincibility. I'm just going to show you a few very easy flawless blockable strings that are great to practice with. I strongly recommend to practice it with these first. Once you get more comfortable with these, you'll be able to do it in so many more situations. In my opinion, these are the 5 most important things you need to learn in Mortal Kombat 11 if you want to be a strong player. I really hope this video helped you out in some way. Please drop a like on this video if you learned something while watching it. If you want to see all of this stuff in action at the highest level of the game, check out one of the videos on the side right here. If you struggle with anything I showed you in the video, if you have any specific game questions, drop a comment below and I'll 100% reply, and I'll do my best to help you out in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Mortal Kombat, and I'll see you guys in the next one.